Hi, Brittany.
Hi, Kim.
So good to have you here. I'm so happy to answer your questions about baby monitors because I know you have a little one on the way, and a baby monitor is something that is on everybody's registry, and they have lots of questions about that.
Yes, thank you so much. My first question is, what kind of monitors are even out there?
There are basically three different kinds. One is just audio, so you can hear your baby. The second one is video. And then the third one is like sensoring and movement, so they can pick up when your baby's moving. So lots of options, which sometimes can make it
Yeah.
difficult.
So I know for us, we like to keep our baby in the room for the first 6 months. Would you suggest a monitor during that time, or do you not even really need one?
I think that it's good to have a monitor, even if you're going to do room sharing, like having the crib in your room, as you suggested, for whether it's even 6 months or a year. Not only because for napping, but also you might want to, check on your baby remotely, and remotely could be when that if you were to eventually return to work and you had the baby with a nanny, as an example, you could check on them from work, or if you had a babysitter and you had a date night,
Hmm.
you can check on the baby. And then a lot of monitors have some really great additional features like tracking. So we can track when your baby's feeding and how much, when you change their diaper, and of course track when they wake up and how often
Okay.
they wake up.
So, how would you suggest that I find one that's good for my personal lifestyle?
Yeah, I think like anything in parenting, you have to figure out what's the best match for you. And what are I would look at the features, and what are the features that you really want to have as a parent and in your home. And I would base it more on that than I would, maybe what your friend thinks or what's on the best of list, or even what a celebrity might recommend.
So I've seen Wi-Fi monitors out there, and what is the Wi-Fi monitor?
So a Wi-Fi monitor means you have remote access. So you can literally check on your baby from your phone or your tablet. And it gives you, some more flexibility. So you can have a monitor and use notifications and no video, or you can just preview it and not have continual streaming. We all pretty much have our phones with us all the time. So now
Mhm.
you have the ability to use the phone or a tablet as the monitor, instead of what used to be, which was a separate monitor that you had to keep charged, that, you had to find where it was. It often is not as good quality as what you can see on your phone or tablet. So now, if you have your phone, you can check on your baby.
But what about like safety and the internet and people maybe hacking into the feed? What do you say about that?
I would look for a brand that's really committed to cybersecurity and practices best cybersecurity guidelines to ensure safety. And so you'd have to do a little bit of your homework and due diligence and make sure that you're buying a monitor that follows those practices.
What about any other features that I should look for in a monitor?
So besides the fact that a lot of the monitors have great tracking abilities and notifications, and sometimes some of them even have helpful content. One other feature you'll see a lot is noise alerts. So this would mean that it would pick up if a loud noise was in the baby's room, and I like more the cry alerts. So you only get alerted when your baby is actually crying. You don't have to get alerted for all the other noises that may or may not be happening in the room.
Well, that is so helpful, Kim. Thank you so much for answering all my questions.
You're welcome, Brittany.